In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up Clawdbot the safest way possible using Hostinger's VPS feature. They actually make it super easy to set up, so I'm going to show you guys step by step the entire process, and stay till the end to make sure that you set it up as safely as possible. We don't want any of these hacks happening to you, so if you want to play around with this Clawdbot, make sure that you set it up as safely as possible. Don't give it all your API keys, but I'll show you guys that later in the video. So let's get straight into the tutorial. Hostinger published an article here on how to install OpenClaw, Moltbot / Clawdbot. They have too many names now. But basically here it's a step-by-step on how to set it up, and in this video I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. So the first thing we want to do is come to their OpenClaw page right here. I'm going to put this link in the description, and we need to deploy a VPS plan. I'm going to pick the KM V2 so that we have 8 gigs of RAM here. You can get it at around $6.99 a month, so we're just going to click deploy. So once we get to this page, you can see that if we do a 24-month period, it comes to around $9 a month. But for me, I'm just gonna put it to 1 month, and that comes to around $13.99 for the first month, and then should rebill at $25. And then as you can see, this auto deploys OpenClaw for us. Here we have the Nexus.ai credits. Now, if you just want to keep this as simple as possible, you can check this and then you'll have some AI credits you can use. Me, I'm going to use my own OpenAI API key because later on I do want to set up OpenRouter. I think that's the best way so that we can use multiple different models. Then you can also add daily auto backup if that's something you're interested in. And make sure to choose the best latency server location for yourself based on where you're located at. So I'm just going to purchase this and we'll continue. So once you pay for that, you'll see that your KVM2 server is ready to set up. So we're just going to click setup here. And as you can see, we're going to keep plain OS. For the operating system, we're going to do application, we're going to go to Docker, and we're going to click select. Then it's going to ask to create a root password. Make sure that you remember the password that you put here, and then we're just going to click finish setup. Now this will take a bit of time to set up, so I'm going to let this finish and then I'll be right back. All right, so as you can see, now we are here in the overview of our virtual private server. We are running Ubuntu. So now what we have to do is come to the left here, and we're going to click on Docker Manager, and we're going to go to catalog. Now from the catalog, we're going to look for OpenClaw, and we're just going to click deploy. And over here, we'll have an OpenClaw gateway token. Now make sure to put this somewhere safe so that you can remember it. And you can also add your API keys. So I'm just going to add my OpenAI API key. So I just put that in there, and I'll also put in my WhatsApp number, and then I'll click deploy. So as you can see, now the project is being deployed. So we're just gonna have to wait a bit for that to fully finish. All right, so now once it's running, all you gotta do is click on this button right here, and this is gonna open your OpenClaw instance right here. As you can see, we are at the Hostinger, welcome to OpenClaw, and this is where you need to put in your gateway token to log in. So make sure to just put that in, and boom, just like that, we are logged into OpenClaw right here. This is our gateway dashboard. As you can see, we have our chat right here, and you can see on the top right, the health is okay. We'll ask it, hey, do you work? We'll send that off, and let's see if we get an answer, and boom, just like that, yes, I'm here and working. So we got it successfully up and running. All right, so now to connect channels so that we can message from anywhere, we can come to channels here, and then we have WhatsApp. You can click on show QR code, and then you can go into your settings and then link devices, scan the QR code, and that should auto pair. Or we can do Telegram. So for Telegram, you want to have your bot token. So once you put your Telegram bot ID and then you open your bot, it's going to give you some more info on what your ID is and a pairing code. Just copy and paste that and put it into the chat and ask it to pair it for you, and that should work. Now, once that's done, I'll show you. It'll look something like this. We have our Telegram bot connected right here to the chat. And if I write something in the Telegram bot right here, for example, who's Michael Jackson, and I send that off, as you can see, OpenClaw starts working, answering the question, and you can see it sends it back into Telegram. So just like that, you can see that now we have Telegram connected to OpenClaw, and we're able to use OpenClaw from anywhere. Since it's running on a VPS, it's always running, and we can just pull out Telegram from anywhere and use OpenClaw. So right now I'm using OpenAI API key, which I'd prefer using OpenRouter, so I'm gonna switch to that, and I'll show you guys in case you like OpenRouter as well. So as you can see, I asked if we can use OpenRouter, and then it says how it works. All we gotta do is add our OpenRouter API key, and then we can change it by default from OpenAI to Anthropic or anything. We can actually pick the model we want to use. So here it's also asking us which OpenRouter model do we want to use as default. So you guys can pick whichever model you like most to use as default. And then it asks if it wants us to enter the API key in the dashboard/config, or does it want it to push it. And I'm just going to put my API key, tell it the default model, and tell it to push it. Make sure to be very careful when you guys put the OpenRouter information, because I just let the model decide, and instead of putting 4.5, it put 4-5, and then it changed the model to a model that doesn't exist. And then when I talked to the AI, it didn't work at all. So I just spent around an hour debugging, and I finally fixed it. I had to go in the terminal and do a bunch of things to change the settings, but now I finally fixed it. So let's just check. If we go on the agents tab right here and we look at the primary model, as you can see, it's Claude 3 Haiku. After all that, we set up OpenRouter. Now, I want to go over some of the safety things that we have to go through to make sure that our environment is being used as safely as possible, because right now there's a lot of buzz going on about people getting hacked, and it's very dangerous to use OpenClaw if you don't know what you're doing. So just make sure we go through these steps to make it as safe as possible. All right, guys, so I actually figured out why it wasn't working to create tasks with OpenRouter. It's because we were using Haiku, which for some reason wasn't able to process tasks. But if you guys do want to use OpenRouter, I still recommend it, so that you can switch between models and it could be possibly cheaper. So what I would do is come to OpenRouter, and I just came to 4.1 mini because it's a bit cheaper and it's still pretty good. And then you come here to the OpenRouter/SDK, and you just copy this text into your Clawdbot right here, and you just ask it to connect that as your primary model. And once you do all that, you should be able to run it with OpenRouter 4.1 mini. So to stay absolutely secure, Hostinger posted an article about 2 weeks ago on things to look through and go through to make sure that we are as secure as possible. So all I did was I copy and pasted this, and then I went into the chat and I asked it to run through it. Then it created here a plan for me to run through all of these. So I just wrote, yes, it's a VPS and it's running on Docker. Yes, run the checks. So let's just send that. So as you can see, we ran the checks, and then over here, it gives us a little summary. So here we have the critical file permission stuff and all the information necessary. And it's asking which changes we want to do. I just wrote apply all changes, and we're going to send that off. All right, changes applied. As you can see, we have made all the changes here. All right, so once we run that full security audit and we apply all the changes, you're not going to be able to OpenClaw using this link anymore. So you will actually have to do an SSH connection through your terminal, and then you can use your local host to log in. So that's the safest way to do this. I highly recommend you guys do that. Either way, guys, I hope you learned something new in this video today. I am gonna make another video on how to use a Kimi model so that it's completely free, and you can set this up with a free model as well and run everything locally. But hopefully this is enough to get you guys up and running for now. If you do want to learn more on how to make money with AI, you can join my school community in the description below. Also, if you did like the video and found it useful, make sure to click the subscribe button as well. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace.